Hey guys, I hope you all are doing well. It has been a while since I made a video, about anything, but I figured I'll get back to making some comics related stuff. And, my haul from the Big Wow Comicfest that I went to this past Saturday. I got a lot of comics, as you can see, a pretty good stack there. And I got some stuff signed, which I'll also be showing. Well, some of that, what I got signed, I'll be showing, not everything that I got signed, because some of it's bagged up and I don't feel like taking those out of the bags just to show the signature. Well, you know what I'm talking about when I get to that. But anyway, without further ado, they give out, starting last year, they gave out passes. And, Mike Mignola Hellboy artwork is great on this. This is pretty cool. This is blank on the other side, but yeah. I'm glad they started doing this last year instead of doing wristbands, because I always thought those were annoying and itchy and I didn't like them. So this is pretty cool, worth hanging on to. And one of the first comic I picked up was free comic book day comic, which I also went to that earlier this month, so I got some free comics then, but I didn't get a chance to pick up this one, I guess because my local shop didn't have it. But it's called V-Wars, and I'm guessing, well, as the cover artwork kind of shows, humans going against vampires, which looks like it'll be a lot of fun. Great cover by Kevin Eastman. I know him from his Ninja Turtle days, and even from doing other stuff for Mirage, as well as with Simon Bisley and other collaborators. So it's great to see him doing stuff that's not necessarily Turtles related, but since he's involved with IDW, he's doing work for them, and it's a great cover, and I think we'll enjoy this comic. So then, starting with some comics I got for half off, Bronze Age stuff mostly. The Brave and the Bold number 122, featuring Batman and Swamp Thing. I like Batman and I like Swamp Thing, so I figured, hey, this is going to be cool. I think I will enjoy this, and I've been wanting to read some Brave and the Bold anyway. So, I think this is a great place to start with it. Hour of the Beast. Yeah, it looks like it'll be pretty cool. A lot of fun. Yeah. See the logos there and whatnot. And another comic I got for half off, the Avengers number 184, with Absorbing Man. I believe that's who that is, as it says in the grip of the Absorbing Man. So this looks like it'll be pretty cool. The Avengers are fighting him, and I've read a little bit about the Absorbing Man, so I'm somewhat familiar with him. And he had showed up in the Hulk comics a few times, so that's kind of where I know him from. But yeah, I think I'll enjoy this, as I always tend to enjoy Avengers, and I've been building up my collection of Avengers comics. So this will be good. And then I tend to read Amazing Spider-Man here and there, particularly Volume 1. So this is issue number 261. Great cover, Hobgoblin and Spider-Man. There's a lot going on with the fire, so I'm very curious to read this one. And I haven't read anything with a Hobgoblin. I don't think I have, so this will be great to read. And you typically don't see Spider-Man. You don't typically see the villain getting the upper hand on him. So I'm curious to see what this is about and what happens with it. Yeah, it's just a pretty cool cover. Yeah. Looks so menacing, and he's gonna fight Spider-Man. What is he gonna do? Yeah. So then we have another half-off deal. Marvel 2-in-1 number 29. Some more Bronze Age stuff. The Thing and Shang-Chi Master of Kung Fu against the hordes of Hydra. Kind of a mouthful, but that's okay. I think I'll enjoy this one. I've been wanting to read some Marvel 2-in-1, so looks like it'll be a lot of fun. Lots of action going on. as well as the fact that I didn't know this till it came home, but issue number 30 was also included. So featuring the Thing and Spider-Woman, and I think I will enjoy this one as well. I've heard good things about Marvel 2-in-1, and I have a friend that reads it, so I figured I'd check it out. But who will survive when Big Ben goes boom? There's those funny little captions, and they don't really do that with comics nowadays, which I kind of miss, and kind of wish they would. And moving on, I'm building up my Fantastic Four collection some more. Another half-off title, Marvel's Greatest Comics, number 47, which I believe is a reprint of Fantastic Four number 64. I figured, I'll check this out. It was, $2.50, whatever. Not too expensive, and even if it's not that good, that's okay. But hey, it's Stan Lee, Jack Kirby. I don't think you can go wrong with that. And I always enjoyed Fantastic Four, reading it. And I typically have a lot of fun with it. Just trying to think of what to say. It's been a while since I've made a video. But anyway, next comic I picked up, Fantastic Four number 46, which, although it's not in the best condition, still, hey, it's a Stan Lee Jack Kirby original, and it was only $1. I think there's a piece missing on the back cover that got torn out because I took it out and looked at it, and it's a bit of a stain on the cover. But you know what? I don't regret buying this because I like the old school stuff, and I don't really buy the Silver Age stuff as much because it's typically a lot of money. But hey, regardless of the condition, I think I'm still going to enjoy this. And some more Fantastic Four, which I got this half off from the same place that I got the Batman and Spider-Man comics. I just figured I'd organize it better because it's Fantastic Four related. Just group it with these ones. Issue number 181. A great Jack Kirby cover there. I believe that's Jack Kirby, yeah. But I look forward to reading this one as well. It's more Bronze Age stuff. You can't go wrong with that. I think that's probably my favorite period of comics because, it's when things really, when the creators knew what they were doing, and they didn't just make cheesy stories. Yeah. But yeah, as I was talking about this one, it has that tear in the back cover. But you know what? That's okay. I'm not bummed about it. I understand. And next issue is Fantastic Four number 246. This is when I was looking for comics for, they were $1 each because there was this booth from last year. I guess it was a guy and his wife, and I recognized them, and I figured, well, it was pretty much the same setup that they had last year. So I found a bunch of comics for $1. Some, John Byrne Fantastic Four. 246. May have already said that, but that's okay. Too many Dooms. Looks like it'll be pretty exciting. A lot going on. It's great to be able to see those people again. I guess they're gonna do conventions for as long as they can, until things get too expensive. And then issue number 235, another Jack Kirby cover. Bronze Age stuff going on. It looks like it'll be fun. I have a friend who has this issue, so I figured I'll pick it up myself. I think I'll enjoy it. And issue number 247, The Land Is Mine, with Doom on the cover. So when Doom's involved, there's going to be something crazy going on. It's never good. But hey, you gotta have the arch villain, and keep the heroes on their toes, as well as 257, which I had seen the cover for this one before, and so I was curious, and I'm glad I picked it up because I think it'll be good. I don't know who. I'm guessing that's the Human Torch, right? there, but I don't know. Regardless, I'm looking forward to reading it. It has Galactus, and it's also the skull, so I don't know what to think of that. It's kind of grim and dark, but that's okay. I think I'll like it. Yeah, like I said, there was a cover that got my attention, as I had seen this cover before, so in a way I was kind of looking for it without looking for it. I just kind of came across it, and it was only $1, so And so was Fantastic Four number 267, starting to get more into the later issues of John Byrne's run. Not so much Bronze Age anymore, more Copper or Modern Age. But that's okay. I still enjoyed John Byrne stuff in the arms of Octopus. So I'm guessing Doc Ock is in this with Reed Richards all stretched out. It's kind of uncomfortable, but you gotta do what you gotta do when you're a superhero. And also, I'm gonna straighten this out. Issue number 268. The final Fantastic Four issue I bought. A lot of alliteration there. Sorry about that. A great cover. Doctor Doom. I thought this was a cool cover as well. Mask of Doom. And I believe this is also John Byrne's, part of John Byrne's run, I believe. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And then starting to get into Doom Patrol a bit more. I believe this is volume 2, issue number 8. Which, I'm not expecting much from this one. I figured I'd try it out. Because I had read the Showcase 3-issue arc featuring the Doom Patrol, which I thought was pretty good. This is more Paul Kupperberg stuff. But, like I said, I don't know what to expect from this. I'm kind of mixed feelings about it. Regardless, it's only $1, so if it's not that good, that's okay. But, I'm excited to read this issue, volume 3, issue 4, part of John Arsudi's run. I've heard his run was pretty good, and I do want to pick up more of it in the near future because I want to get into more. I want to get into Doom Patrol to more where it's a regular series and not just picking up issues randomly. Because I think I'll enjoy it more if I have it as have a whole series or whatever, or a consistent issues to where it's not just random, But yeah, I think I'll enjoy this as well. This is a great cover. So about my bird in the background making noises. I guess he wants to eat or something. But some more Avengers for $1 is a bit later, 85 or thereabouts. So yeah, Copper or Modern Age, issue number 262, which I think this, I think it'll be okay. When Titans tussle, Hercules versus Submariner, who's shown up in Avengers before. There's always an interesting villain, and I know him also from Fantastic Four, so I don't know what to think of this one, but I think I'll enjoy it. And same goes for Avengers number 264, the new Yellow Jacket, which I think will be interesting because I didn't know there was a female of Yellow Jacket, so should be pretty good. And issue number 265, The Rage of the Beyonder, which took place during Secret Wars 2. You can't really make it out here because of the price covering it up, but I know that Beyonder was part of Secret Wars 2. Well, it might be number 1, but yeah, I think it's 2 though. But yeah, I thought this was an interesting cover as well. It's just, you don't really see this kind of thing nowadays. And from artist Corey, or writer and artist Corey Base, I should say, I stopped by his table as I do every year. I bought this is the Chronicles of Phoenix #1. So this is his own comic series that he's been doing for the past few years. This has I'll take you through this. This is it's like 3 different stories in it. Oh, great artwork. I always enjoy his art and his writing. And let's see, this is great stuff here. So, yeah. Well, a few black and white comics. I think the only black and white comic I picked up, actually. But that's okay. I enjoy his art regardless. Yeah, The Chronicles of Phoenix by Corey Bass. For those who came before us. And he has his website right there. Check it out. I always enjoy talking to him and gave me some advice and in terms of submitting my portfolio and getting involved with employers. So that was quite useful. I think it'll be quite useful what he gave me. I also have a sketch that he did, which I'll show a bit later. Getting on to more modern comics, Daredevil, I guess this is volume 2, number 13. Marvel Knights series. This one might be okay. I don't know what to expect from it because I haven't read any of the Marvel Knights Daredevil. But, you know, it should be good. Kingpin looks like he's drowning or something. I don't know what to think of that, but that's okay. I picked up a bunch of Batman stuff. This was 50 cents. And this Batman stuff was 50 cents a piece, so I figured, hey, you can't go wrong with that. So, Batman Shadow of the Bat, number 4. Yeah, number 4. Part 4 or 4. I just want to make sure I have the right thing. That's a pretty good, pretty cool cover. Breaking those chains. And so picked up some Legends of the Dark Knight. So there's a great cover. Yeah, issue number 37. Been kind of getting into Legends of the Dark Knight. Do plan to read more of it once I read these ones or whatever. Legends of the Dark Knight number 45. Turf and Stephen Grant and Sean McManus. I recognize those names. I think Sean McManus had worked on Swamp Thing. Stephen Grant, I haven't read any of his stuff, but I kind of recognize his name. So this one should be good too. Yeah. Like punching a guy with a shotgun for some reason. And Legends of the Dark Knight. Number 66. Yeah, I gotta make sure I have that right. I don't know what to think about this. Going insane. So maybe the Joker's not going to be insane anymore. I don't know. JMD Mateus, I really like his writing, so I think I will enjoy this. And same goes for issue 67, which is a continuation of the previous issue. It's like Batman's getting into a fight. This one should be good. And then, you know, kind of saving the best for last. In terms of the comics I bought, Daredevil Yellow. It's actually $20, not 25 that I paid for it, but yeah, this is a complete set right here. Which I think I'm definitely going to enjoy this. It's more Marvel Knight stuff, but you know, that's okay. Yeah. I haven't read any Jeff Loeb's comics, so I don't know. I think it's still going to be good, though. And Silver Surfer Requiem. I picked up the complete set of this as well. Which I've read the first issue. I really enjoyed that. I've heard good things about this series in general, so Yeah, like I was actually looking for another series, but then I guess somebody had bought it already. And I just ended up picking this one because I went back to the booth that I bought the Daredevil yellow from, on my way out, because I wanted to see what else the guy had left over, and he still had a lot left over, and I figured this was probably the best one I could get from him, as well as the Daredevil yellow. J. Michael Straczynski, I've read some of his stuff. I think these are attached still. Yeah, the tape's still kind of, but that's okay. I mean, I had to cut the tape with a knife to get these unattached. But here's issue 2. More Marvel Knights. It's a great cover as well. And issue number 3. And issue number 4. Never read a lot of Silver Surfer, but I might check out some more if I enjoy this series, which, I think I will. I don't see why not, So moving on to the rest of the things I got, which I got some things signed. So I talked to Gerhard. He was there. I know him from Cerebus. He's over Shelley Byers, so I talked to him for a bit. Had him sign some of my stuff. Yeah. And here is his autograph. He was really nice to talk to. I enjoyed talking to him. I had him sign 3 other things, but I didn't want to take this out, as I was talking about earlier, because I would have had to take them out of their bags just to show the fact that he signed them. So I figured I didn't really feel like doing that just to show that he signed it. I figured it wasn't worth the trouble. But I do want to check out some more Cerebus comics. I plan on getting Jocko's Story and maybe Church and State parts 1 and 2, because I only have this one, like 3 single issues, and the first volume and High Society. But I do want to read some more Cerebus, as I was saying, I should do that. Because if I don't, then I don't know what I'm doing. But, yeah. And I also got the autograph from Mike Zeck on my copy inside of my copy of Kraven's Last Hunt. Which, is the only thing I had for him to sign. But that's okay. It's charging $5 for signature. Typically, I don't pay for him, but, I figured, hey, it's probably if you're going to pay somebody for a signature, it's probably the cheapest you're going to pay for it. Yeah. Would have been nice to actually be able to talk to him, though, instead of just having him sign it, because there was a line like pretty much every time I came by his table. I just waited for when it was shorter. I don't have to deal with a long line. So now I also got Nick Bradshaw's autographs from the Army of Darkness comics that I have. He signed those. I just pulled out some ones that I knew that he had done the cover as well as the interior artwork for. So starting with Ashes to Ashes number 3. Because Dynamite, they're notorious for variant covers, so you'd have one issue with like 3 or 4 different covers, and I didn't always get the cover that a particular artist had done. It was kind of random, but like I said, it was great to be able to have him sign my comics, and he was really nice. I talked to him for a bit. And then I also got him to sign Shop to Drop Dead number 1. I like this cover. There's a lot of action going on. Ash fighting in this store. People are just ignoring it. I also like this cover as well. But Bradshaw signed Jump Team Drop Dead #2. And #4, Jump Team Drop Dead. This is a great cover. Well, Hail to the King. Yep. And then Army Archers Ashes is Reanimator, or versus Reanimator. #2. We're on the Rosie, pockets full of posies, ashes, whatever. Yeah. And as I had mentioned, I also got, well, maybe I didn't mention it, but I also got a sketch from Corey Bass, Ninja Turtles sketch that he had done. Michelangelo, I believe that's who this is. I thought it was pretty cool. I'm going to have to hang it up somewhere when I get the chance to. But yeah, I had a great time at the Big Wow Comicfest. I got a lot of comics, as you can see, more than last year. And yeah, I look forward to next year's convention. You know, I also bought, I guess I could show this. I already opened it, but I got the Marvel Legend or Marvel Select Lizard figure. So it's a great figure, and it's one of the last things I bought before I walked out. And yeah, here are my other ones that I bought already. Ultron and Anti-Venom. So it's great to be able to add a piece to my collection. Marvel Select figures. Probably going to get some more of them in the future. But yeah, have a good one, and I'll probably see you guys later. Maybe make another comics related video or something like that. And until then, keep reading comics.